you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Miles Turner out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Lee in at the small forward. Lee kicks it out to Barnes. Clock at 6. Rebound by San Antonio. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them when the other team is just handing you the ball back. You got to make them pay for it.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respect the players like that.
Take a break.
The calm leadership type.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Last season, Wembanyama averaged over 3 threes and just shy of 4 blocks per game. An unprecedented combination, Richard.
Yeah, Brook Lopez and Kristaps Porzingis are the only other 2 players to average 2 blocks and 2 threes in the same season. Obviously, based off the numbers, Wemby is on another level.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Here's Lee. Top of the key, and he nails the jumper.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Fox the pass to Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
There's a screen by Turner. There's the 3. And the basket by Andrews.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Vince Johnson. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. So it's Toronto now, following that last 3-pointer by San Antonio. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. They set the pick. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
We talk about his quickness, but De'Aaron Fox has the balance. He will throw it down on you in a second.
First quarter of basketball. Still 2.5 minutes played so far.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Pass to Lee. Here's Castle. And it's Lee with the rebound.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
And it's Andrews missing. Spurs lead by 4. Now Fox. Baseline jumper right on the money. Fox has got his second bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Barnes the screen. Baseline jumper. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a good near ugly, but it's getting there.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Lee. Coming off 41 points last game out. He drops it from range.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
Castle outside. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Andrews. Here's Turner, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Lee. Back to Turner. Barrett passes to Turner. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't know, now you know.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Oh, stolen by Turner. Pass to Lee. Fades back. And it's in there. Lee's got 6 points. San Antonio leading by 3. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Making a change here. Harper's checked in. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. 4th, Toronto.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Here's Wembanyama. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Barrett. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
2 shots. So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Wembanyama, screen on Barrett. Knocked out by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Puts up a deep 3. Lee misses. San Antonio leading by 4. Puts it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Nice focus on the finish. Turner making sure he did everything he could to muscle it in.
Toronto shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Shooting for Toronto, Miles Turner at the line for 1.
You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Here's Harper. No points so far. The three from Wembanyama. Nails it from three.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Andrews. He had 25 points in his last game. Lee, the pass to Turner. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And the defense recognizing that Turner can make this shot, which is why he gets fouled.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Turner. RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And so Turner nails them both.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, he can also score at all 3 levels.
Harper passes to Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup. Wembanyama's got 15 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Skinny passes to Turner. Here's Lee. 6 points for him. Here's Harper. Launches a 3. First shot won't go.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Barnes passes to Skinny. Here's Lee. High arcing shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Give him 8.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Outside Wembanyama. 4-3. Drains the triple. And the Spurs lead by 7.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Comes in for Lee, and it's Johnson in for Vassell. Toronto also changed it up. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Turner. Chris Middleton comes in for Lee, and it's Walter in for Barrett. Here's Middleton. With some arc, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. They lead by 7. Castle on the wing. He was another key contributor in that win against Brooklyn. Yeah, there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Castle.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Connects from downtown.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Wembanyama. 20 points for him. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
One thing about Keldon Johnson defensively, it's hard to back him down, Richard.
Yeah, he won't block a ton of shots, but he anchors really well against bigger players.
Find the lane.
That's why teams would rather attack him in space.
Lee, he's checked in for San Antonio.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
Pass to Barnes. Toronto passing it around. And it's Andrews missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bryant from deep, Harper. And he's missed his first two shots of the game. Raptors trail by 9. From deep three-point land. And it's Lee with the rebound.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. Oh, show him, Wendy. That was sick.
Here's Andrews. He has 6. And here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shot by Johnson, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Barnes. He really had an off game against the Mavericks. Barnes a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Andrews. Hits the trifecta. Andrews has got 9 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Johnson passes to Wembanyama, and the shot goes in. 24 points for Victor Wembanyama.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Andrews. Barnes a screen. Skinny passes to Barnes. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Harper. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
The Spurs making a switch here. Castle's checked in. 23 seconds left now in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Pass to Walter. Here's the 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. San Antonio on top. They lead by 14. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Johnson is out there with Harper. And it's Champagnie at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
Here's Harper. No made baskets yet. Johnson passes to Leon, and it's flushed down. A back again.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Quickly outside. Pass to Lee. Tip. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Five to shoot.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era? Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Lee. 5 points in the game. Good work there as it goes.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And again, Toronto, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Lets a three fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Quickly. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mamukelashvili.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Here's Harper. 15 in his last outing. Such a wide-open look. He's got 8.
A good pass by Harper. Unselfish. Always keeps his eyes up.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. The 4th spot held by the Spurs.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Raptors trail by 16. Lee on the wing. He's got 11. Count it. He's got 13.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Harper passes to Johnson. Pass to Lee. Over to the left wing. From deep, Harper. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Lakers, that one will be the 7th on the season for them. The team will still be looking to improve each time they take the floor.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. From 15 feet away, that's short off the rim. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Barrett. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got his first 2 points of the night.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Harper passes to Champagny. Here's Bryant. Pass to Champagny. Here's Harper. From behind the arc. San Antonio again can't hit. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Mamukelashvili passes to Quickly. Here's Mamukelashvili. He's got 5. Right side there. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide open style play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Last 2 minutes, I'm a drop 10. Are we down on the long? Yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Breeze in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'm a drop 10. Are we down on the long? Yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Breeze in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a pipsqueak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'm a drop 10. Are we down, I'm long, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Breeze in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'm a drop 10. Are we down, I'm long, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Breeze in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a pipsqueak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'm a drop 10. Are we down?
Here's Harper. Castle outside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And good to see Castle capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
Pass to Lee. And it's rejected. Here's Harper, guarded by Quickly. Vassell can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Lee. It's good from about 19 feet. Lee's got 15.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
Harper passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Shot clock violation. Great D.
Raptors ball.
Toronto's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. They set the screen. Here's Lee. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Vassell passes to Harper. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama. Screen on Barrett. It's tipped. From deep, Harper gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Yeah, from three-point range, Harper's a confident shooter. He can be streaky, but usually in a good way.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Andrews. Here's Lee. To the middle. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Stephon Castle.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Outside Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Pass to Harper. 6 to shoot. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Middleton. Here comes Toronto on the push. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Here's Lee. He's got 15. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harper. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Castle outside. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Toronto grabs a miss.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go. Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control all the way.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 3 shots.
3 shots.
That free throw good from Barnes.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Good on the second one.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
And he nails the third.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Lee. The 3, Vassell gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
Outside Barnes. Here's Lee. 15 points in the game. Now here's Turner. Fires the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Pass to Lee. San Antonio moving the ball around. Now here's Castle. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. And there's a pick. Box for 3. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Andrews. And here's Middleton. Pass to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Here's Andrews. Off target from outside.
In the first quarter, he was raining down three. That's not the case here in the second.
On the wing, Vassell. To the paint. Here's Lee. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Lee. He's got 15. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And he's going for the goal. Go up and go get it, Wemby.
They've run this all night if they could, setting up Wembanyama perfectly.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you, Brian.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Wembanyama following the three-point basket by Toronto. Castle left side. There's a minute 12 left in the first half of this game. And he can't get that one.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Turner for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Barnes. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. San Antonio leading by 11. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Barnes. 3 on 3. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Yep, that one goes.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Here's Lee. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Spurs. They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the San Antonio Spurs.
Putting this through box score, the Shaq supercomputer, the passing has been A-OK.
Well, I don't have a super Shaq computer, whatever that is. But the eye test is very easy. They're sharing it, and they've checked their egos at the door.
Same thing I came up with.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
You got a game within a game. These two guys are trading bows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Miles Turner, R.J. Barrett out there with Barnes. And it's Andrews in at the 1.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Turner. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Fox.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Lee. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Castle. Ooh, ripped away. Here's Andrews. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Back to Lee. Castle left side. Lets it go from deep. Barnes with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Turner passes to Lee. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Vassell. And stolen by Barrett. On the tape. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you.
And that one is hammered home.
I think Barrett is at his best as a slasher, going downhill.
Back to Fox. Castle outside. Out to Fox. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. San Antonio again can't hit. Raptors trail by 10. The 3 from Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Pass to Lee. Now we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Lee. He's got 18. Outside Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
That one's off.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
That one misses.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fox outside. Fires from deep. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Fox has got 9.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Here's Lee. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And the basket by Lee.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Wembanyama. 30 points in the game. Fox outside. Over Barrett. And it's Fox missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they can get the next chance.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Here's Lee. He's got 12. Here's Castle. Is rebounded by Barrett.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Pass to Lee. Now Fox. Three-pointer. Rebound Toronto. Lee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he dumps it down.
And Barrett's teammates and coaches love when he shows some edge, slashing to the rim with purpose.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Castle outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lee. And here's Vassell from the arc. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Toronto with another.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
San Antonio with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Hawks up top. Lets it go. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Hawks has got 11 points.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
Here's Andrews. He's got 14. Turner passes to Lee. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and be opportunistic.
And he hits the first of 3. Second free throw is good. and he makes all three. San Antonio leading by 5. Fox surveying the D. Oh, stolen by Turner. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Andrews, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, good awareness from Turner, and an excellent job coming away with the steal.
Pass to Lee. Barrett against Vassell. Now here's Wembanyama. There's the steal. Here we go.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Andrews. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Perfect from the line this time. Here's Fox. He's got 11. Wembanyama, high post. Pass to Castle. 5 on the clock. Fires it from 18. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Back to Barrett. Here's Lee. Out to the wing. Here's Andrews. On target from range. Andrews has got 10 points in just the second half.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Vassell. No good again that time. Toronto's going 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. Fox against Barnes. Fox right side. Spurs need to get one up here. Lead. Three-pointer, no good. The Raptors for the lead. Here's Barrett. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Vassell passes to Fox. Wembanyama down low. 30 points in the game. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Lee. Champagny comes in for Vassell. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Toronto also changing it up. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Turner. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Lee. To the inside. Here's Mamukelashvili. That shot, no good. Good D by Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. Down low. It's stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Mamukelashvili. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Wembanyama against Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Wembanyama. 32 points in the game for him. And the three-pointer goes.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts deep defense to the test.
For three. Mamukelashvili, no good. San Antonio leading by 3. Oh, got a piece of it. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Barnes. Oh, and Bryant with the block. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama pass to Harper. And the 3 off target. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Middleton. Here's Mamukelashvili. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Middleton. He's scoreless. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Toronto, Sandro Mamukelashvili. At the line for
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Harper. 5 points in the game. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Just showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Pass to Andrews. Sinks it from distance. Andrews has got 13 points in this quarter.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Andrews. For the lead. Not going to go that time. Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Keldon Johnson. He's out there with Harper. And it's Bryant in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Quickly. Here's Lee. Oh, yes! Throw it down!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Johnson. Cornette up top. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Now here's Middleton. Here's Mamukelashvili to take the lead. And there it is for him. And the Raptors lead by 2.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going forward.
Here's Harper. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Luke Cornette, shooting 1.
Shooting 1.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Murray Boyles. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Harper. Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Intercepted. Here's Lee. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Cornette sets the screen. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
And when it comes to making good use of the screen, Harper is extremely advanced.
Pass to Lee. Here's Murray Boyles. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Lee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Harper, guarded by Quickly. Now Johnson. Over Middleton. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Quickly passes to Middleton. Here's Mamukelashvili. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bryant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Harper. Kicks it out to Bryant. Fires the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lee misses. Spurs lead by 3. Bryant outside. Here's Lee. Now Johnson. Pass to Bryant. San Antonio moving the ball around. Knocks down the long game. And the Spurs lead by 6.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Lee. And the Raptors miss again.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Bryant. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Johnson. San Antonio with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Harper. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Here comes Toronto on the push. Moving it up. Now here's Wembanyama. The D's right on him. That one's good for 2. Wembanyama's got 39.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Middleton passes to Lee. Pass to Murray Boyles. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. Over Vassell. Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Lee. To the left side wing. To get back on track. Rebound by San Antonio. At one point, they led by 16. Inside. Lee. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam, NBA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Skinny passes to Lee. Harper pulls it in. Harper's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 15. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive show on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Pass to Middleton. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Murray Boyles. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Here's Harper. And here's Wembanyama. That three's off the mark. Here's Lee. He's guarded by Castle. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Counted from distance. Mamukelashvili's got 5 points in the quarter.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Stay active from beyond the arc.
Down low. Takes the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Lee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Harper passes to Vassell. Now here's Castle. Wembanyama, high post. 6 to shoot. Fires top of the key. That one is off. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Lee. Here's Andrews. The 3-ball. Harper pulls it in. Harper's got 5 rebounds in the game. Castle outside. Here's Wembanyama. Middleton looking around. Here's Mamukelashvili. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Let's get up!
Harper. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Fox. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. From downtown, the triple.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make him pay.
Reference foul. Andrew. First personal foul. Third team foul. Fourth team foul. De'Aaron Fox. Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Here's Andrews. Barnes outside. There's a screen by Turner. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Fox. He launches. Oh, it's off. Barrett into the lane. Turner, a screen off the cell. Now Turner. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It will go to the Raptors. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. From deep three-point range. Oh, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Castle fires. Oh, he missed the jumper. Here's Barnes. Stolen by Vassell. Castle. Now Fox.
When Fox drops, he knows he's going to get contact. He stays locked in and gets the foul call.
Team foul. De'Aaron Fox. Shooting two.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
De'Aaron Fox really is your do-it-all kind of point guard. Just such a valuable player for this franchise.
Both good from the line that time.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
Oh, he misses the deep three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
See the Spurs taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.